Dawn, Insightquartz.
Dawn Insightquartz moved through the emotion-harvesting night market like a slow, familiar rhythm. Her hands, cradling jars of captured melancholy and bottled gleam, were known to every vendor under the neon-soaked sky. She was a gatherer of what others left behind, a curator of the heart's fleeting whispers. Then the stillness broke. A new stall, stark and silent, appeared where none had been before. From it came a low hum that drained the colour from the surrounding air. One by one, Dawn's precious jars, a child's hopeful laugh, an old man's peaceful sigh, turned dark and hollow, their essence stolen by the invasive silence. Setting her now empty jars down with a quiet resolve, Dawn knew she could not stand by. This was a theft of the soul itself. She decided she would approach the strange stall, not as a merchant, but as a challenger. She would demand the return of what was taken. As Dawn stepped forward, a figure emerged from the stall, a man named Silas with eyes like polished stone. "These emotions are mere clutter," he stated, his voice devoid of warmth. "I am here to bring order." He raised a device that pulsed, and a wave of numbness hit Dawn, threatening to hollow out her own cherished memories. Retreating, Dawn's mind raced. She could not fight emptiness with more emptiness. She adapted. She visited the market's corners, collecting not the grand emotions, but the subtle ones. The determined grit of a struggling artist, the resilient spark of a street musician playing on. She filled a new jar with their fierce, quiet light. Dawn returned to Silas, her jar held high. "You call this clutter? I call it life." She unleashed the collective resilience. His device flickered, overwhelmed by a feeling it could not process. "Your order is a prison," she declared, her voice echoing with the power of a quiet struggle. The device overloaded, shattering into 1,000 pieces. A torrent of light and colour erupted, rushing back to the jars and stalls it had drained. The market was awash in a symphony of rediscovered feeling, brighter and more vibrant than ever before, as Silas stood bewildered in the glow. In the days that followed, the market thrived, its colours deeper, its laughter richer. Dawn Insightquartz no longer just collected emotions, she understood their weight and their worth. She had become their guardian, a woman forged not just in light, but in the fight to protect it.